Good evening. In today's class, we'll be talking about the structure and properties of DDT, which is under the topic polyhalogen compounds of haloalkanes and haloarenes, class 12. So, when we talk about a polyhalogen compound, it means it is a hydrocarbon containing more than one halogen. Okay, so we will have in polyhalogen compounds a hydrocarbon which is containing halogens greater than one. When I talk about halogen, it can be chlorine, it can be bromine, it can be iodine, it can be fluorine. Okay, out of these it will contain and more than one. So when I talk about this compound DDT, DDT has the full form diphenyl dichloro diphenyl trichloro ethane. And instead of the first dichloro, in front of it we write P comma P. Okay. Now let us try to understand the structure of this compound is very prominent from this name only. The first thing is the main chain of it is a ethane. So let us draw a ethane chain. This is the main chain, ethane. On this ethane, at para positions of the second carbon, we have two phenyls with two chloros. Now what is a phenyl group? Phenyl is a substituted benzene. That means if I substitute the benzene ring here, one benzene here, and make it like this is a substituted benzene called a phenyl. And in the same manner, on the second carbon, I have another benzene ring. Alright, the benzene ring we can draw it horizontally also, vertically also. Okay, the place where it attaches is carbon number 1. Now these benzenes rings have two dichloro, that means they have chloros at which position? At the para position. Now what is para position? Para position means 1, 4. So let us count carbon number 4. Now carbon number 1 is where the benzene ring, the phenyl gets attached to the ring of the ethane, that is carbon number 1. From there we count carbon number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is para, so I put a chloro here. If I attach the benzene ring vertically also, it won't make any difference. Just the chloro has to be at the para position. In the same way, count here also. 1, 2, 3, 4. I put a chloro here. It's a para chloro. Okay. So chloro is at para. Now the second carbon, which is carbon number 1, has trichloro. Trichloro, that means it has 3 chlorine atoms attached to it. So I attach 3 chlorine atoms here. Just the main rule is satisfying the octet of carbon, it will make 4 bonds. So chlorine, chlorine, chlorine. Now let's check the carbon. The first carbon of ethane has 4 bonds already, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's satisfied, its octet is completed. Bonding is over. In the second carbon, we have only 3 bonds. 1, 2, 3. And whenever there is one space remaining and we have no other substituent, we satisfy it with a hydrogen. So I attach a hydrogen here. This becomes the structure of DDT. Fine. So just from the name, we try to infer the structure of DDT, which is para-para dichloro. That means at carbon number 4 of both the phenyls, they will have chloro diphenyl. In the carbon number 2, there are 2 phenyl rings, which are substituted benzenes. Phenyl is a substituted benzene, so 2 phenyl rings will be there. Trichloroethane, on the next carbon there are 3 chlorines. After which we check that this carbon already has 4 bonds, so it is satisfied. This carbon has 3 bonds. Over the satisfaction of the 4 bond, I keep the hydrogen and the structure is completed. So this is how we infer the structure of DDT. Now properties, this DDT was actually used as an insecticide to protect the crops and agriculture, so for agro purposes. It was used in many countries, but now it has been banned because it has many side effects. It harms the soil also. It can cause many harmful responses in organisms also. So, okay, so it is harmful for the soil. It is harmful for organisms as it gives immune systems, and also the systems of the organisms respond negatively to it because it actually activates certain pathogenous responses in the body. So organisms are disformed, and even insects which it had to kill have mutated against it. What is mutated? They have also developed tolerance to DDT. So they can now adapt to DDT, and DDT is not successful in killing them. And it is non-eco-friendly also. So many disadvantages, though its purpose was as an insecticide, and now insects have developed tolerance to it, so what is the use? And apart from that, it is harming the environment also, it is harming organisms also. So that's why in many countries like the US and other countries, the DDT use was banned, but still illegally in some countries we are using it, and new insecticides have actually replaced it. So these were the harms of the DDT, and that's why it is not very successful to be used nowadays. Okay, so this was about the structure and some harms of the DDT, which was initially used as a very effective insecticide. Initially it worked also, but now the resistance has been developed by the insects, and that was all about DDT, which is a polyhalogen compound. Why polyhalogen? Because it has so many halogens in it, 5 chlorines. That's why it is polyhalogen. Okay, thank you. Please like, share and subscribe.